Your first court date is sooner than you think. Here's how to be ready. First thing you need to do is contact an attorney. And a lot of people don't know where to start with this. The most important thing you can do when you call an attorney is be prepared to talk to us about it, because we can't tell you sort of what to expect if we don't know what's going on. And some of the information is publicly available and we can look some stuff up. But sometimes, as the case hasn't been filed yet or something like that, we're going to rely on you to help fill in the blanks so we can come up with a plan together. So when you give us a call, make sure you try to recall everything you can from those events so that you can fill us in and we come up with a plan to fight your case together. Does it matter if I have a local attorney? It absolutely does. Each county and each courtroom within each county has their certain rules and norms, and it's important to find an attorney who operates in that courtroom so they know what to do. For example, in Boone County, a lot of your hearings are going to be informal, meaning just between us and the prosecutor. You may not need to appear, and every time I'm there, I see an attorney with their client when their client doesn't need to be there and could have saved a trip, or maybe say taking a day off work or something like that. There are also little customs within each courtroom they want to know about, and we're in Boone County all the time, so we can help out with that, and we know exactly how to operate within those courtrooms. Do I need to get an attorney right away? Yes. The sooner you act, the better. If you wait, important evidence could be destroyed. Maybe video, say something happened where there's surveillance camera. That gets taped over so fast. And if that's gone, it's gone. We can't go back and recover it. If that's something that might help your case, maybe it's a self-defense claim where someone came up to you aggressively, we want that to help defend you. And if we can't get it immediately, we may not be able to get it at all. So it's very important that you act quickly. It's also important to get all the contact information for any witnesses who might have been involved. As time goes on, those recollections, they're going to fade, and the ability to track those people down goes down each passing day. So we want to get started right away to find people who are going to be helpful in your defense. So what can you actually expect at that first court appearance? Typically what happens is we enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Now, some people say, is that lying to the court? If I did this thing, is saying I'm not guilty, is that a bad thing? No, the court expects us to enter a not guilty plea. We also will try to waive that initial hearing for you if we can. Again, people will ask us, is that going to make me look bad if I'm not there? No, especially in Boone County, they expect us to waive that initial hearing if we've been retained on the case. All that happens at that hearing is maybe some initial preliminary matters are figured out. Maybe your license is suspended if it's an OVWI case, things of that nature. But those are all things we will talk to you about ahead of time so you know exactly what to expect at that initial hearing if it's even necessary. Many times it's not. So who will communicate with me going forward? You are going to have the direct contact information of your attorney. You'll have their phone number as well as their email address so you can stay in contact all the time. You'll also have a link to a phone conference with your attorney and your assigned paralegal so that when you have some questions you want to discuss over the phone, you can set up a time, and that time is blocked out on our calendar. So you are guaranteed you will be speaking to us then. I understand things pop up for you, things pop up for us too. If for whatever reason one of us isn't available at that time, we'll make it right and we'll still chat about your case. We never want you to be wondering about what's going on. So it is very easy to stay in contact with us. I never want anyone to feel like they can't get in contact with us. So you'll have 3 different means of communication to stay in contact with us at all times. So if you have a case in Boone County, Indiana, give us a call. Let's set up a time to chat. Let's go over your case. Let's figure out what's going on. 317-632-3642. Remember, always plead the fifth.